Well, what's going on, Cardinal Nation? Well, I'm back. Just got home uh, earlier today from vacation and down in Florida. Uh, got to go to Universal Studios, and that was a blast. And uh, now got back, and well, Cardinals had won 6 in a row. Uh, we took 2 of 3 from the Washington Nationals last weekend, and then swept 3 from the Miami Marlins, and then we won on Thursday night 7-2 over the Chicago Cubs. And Steven Matz got his first win uh, of the season finally. And yeah, his first win in almost a year. And then we lose today 8-6. We lost yesterday 4-3. And looking at it, these were 2 really rough games that did not go our way. I know we scored 6 runs in this game, but there were some pretty bad calls against us, and including on a Friday's game, we had the bases loaded and 1 out. Should have scored, which would have at least tied the game, and a 3-0 count on Alec Burleson, and uh, 2 called strikes that definitely were outside the zone, and then on a 3-2 pitch, he ran into an inning double play. No runs scored, and uh, he was very frustrated, and I don't blame him at all. And yeah, and he eventually got uh, thrown out of the game. Uh, and then today, uh, we would take a 1-0 lead. Actually, on the first pitch of the game, Lars Nootbaar, a solo home run to put us up 1-0. And then we would go on top 2-1. Paul Goldschmidt, RBI single, and then Willis Contreras, the former Cub, sac fly to put us up 3-1. Cubs would then tie it up. Dansby Swanson with an RBI single to tie it up 3-3, and then Nolan Gorman would put us back on top 4-3. That was in the top of the 5th. And then Contreras would then put us up 5-3. But then the Cubs would tie it up 5-5. And then Lars Nootbaar would score a run on a wild pitch to put us up 6-5. And Miles Michaelis in this start today, 5 innings, give up 11 hits, 5 runs, struck out only 3. And then the Cubs would score 3 runs in the 6th inning, which was, looking at it, it was off of Zach Thompson, who would allow 2 of the 3, and then the other allowed by Drew Verhagen. And Oliver Marmol, the Cardinal manager, eventually got ejected. And yeah, and like I said, pretty bad calls against us, and just Ollie had to get his money's worth. So, and yeah, he got his ejected in the 6th inning, and yeah, so it was a back and forth game today. Just couldn't hang on, and had a chance to tie it in the top of the 9th, with Brendan Donovan on second and Tyler O'Neill at the plate. Yes, Tyler O'Neill back in the lineup. He was just activated off the IL. earlier this week, and he represented the time run, but then he would strike out to win the game. So, uh, disappointing loss, uh, but still playing well after, you know, a rough first half of the season and starting to get back into things, and we are out of last place currently, but not by much. So only up currently a half game on the Pirates. The Pirates are trying to make a run, but we've won 7 of our last 10 games, and hopefully, and looking to take 3 of 4 from the Cubs tomorrow afternoon. Jordan Montgomery gets a start against Jameson Tyone for the Cubs. Montgomery, rumored to be traded. The trade deadline is only less than 2 weeks away. So, uh, and Jack Flaherty also rumored to be traded as well. So, anyway, uh, also series against Miami, on Tuesday night. Nolan Arenado hit a walk-off 3-run homer. That was on Tuesday night, and that was just our second walk-off win of the year, and it was also just our second series sweep all season. So, but yeah, so hopefully we can win our third straight series, I believe. If we can win Sunday. So, yes, till then, Connex Speaker saying, go Cards.